All right, this is John Cola with OKRaw.com. Today we're in Fairfax, California. This is Northern California, right outside San Rafael, California. We're gonna check out a brand new raw food restaurant that just opened up. It's called Lydia's. And you may notice that Lydia's have the prepared raw food package line. They sell dehydrated crackers and kale chips and granolas and things like that. And also in the San Francisco Bay Area, she's selling prepared raw foods in little containers. And now they are really expensive if you buy them in little containers. So I'm excited to see if the restaurant is less expensive than the packaged raw foods. All right, so you see we're actually not yet at Lydia's restaurant here in Fairfax. We're outside the Good Earth Natural and Organic Foods. Now this is a long-standing and one of the oldest health food stores in Northern California. They used to be in a different location actually over on Bolinas Road, but they moved to this new location. And the reason why we're here today before the raw food restaurant is because I want to let everybody know that, you know, before you eat at a raw food restaurant, you want to know what's called pre-party. So this takes me back to my college days. When I was in college, I didn't actually drink, but all my buddies drank. And they would actually, before we went to a bar, they would actually go and just buy cheap beer and just fill up on cheap beer, then go to the bar. And when they did that, they have to buy less actually expensive beer that was sold to them, you know, at the bar to get drunk, because they'd already pretty much be drunk and they'd save a lot of money. So we want to do the same thing with raw foods. We want to eat fresh produce like, you know, cucumbers and vegetables, basically to get more water content and to fill us up on some more water-rich foods, which are, after all, the fruit foods we should be eating, not all these concentrated recipes with salt and high in fats. So that's why we're here first. We're actually going to go into the Good Earth health food store and we're going to buy some produce. So come on inside. So we're here inside the market, and before you go out to any raw food restaurant, I highly encourage you to get water rich first, or preload. And we're going to preload on fresh vegetables mainly. Usually I'll choose either like romaine hearts, bok choy, celery, or cucumbers. Get a lot of water richness and, you know, just water content foods in you first to help dilute all the rich, fatty recipes that you're going to eat at the restaurant. So today we're going to pick out some bok choy. So I love to get the bok choy hearts. They're really nice, water rich, and really good flavor. And definitely when you're picking the produce, watch out for the leaves that are a little bit old. And the bok choy is sold by the pound, so I'm just getting all the little baby leaves. So let's check out and get to that raw food restaurant. All right, so we're not yet at the restaurant. We're here sitting in a park, which is basically diagonally across from the restaurant. Nice place to hang out and eat your pre-party foods, your preloading foods first, to basically load up once again on that water richness on fresh vegetables is what we should be eating mostly in our diet. The other things I have friends do is they just take the greens and stuff into the restaurant with them, and then take one bite of whatever they're eating at the restaurant and one bite of the greens. You know, some people may not feel comfortable with that. Usually I tend to eat things before, but you know, I have been known to bring some vegetables into the restaurant as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and pre-party and enjoy my bok choy before we go into the restaurant. So we're standing outside Lydia's Kitchen at 31 Bolinas Road in Fairfax, California, just a short walk from the main drag downtown. Nice, quaint downtown area here in Fairfax. Lydia's is basically a cafe, so it's not necessarily a restaurant. You could eat here, but you go up to the counter and you order more cafeteria style, where they'll bring it to you, and then you could go down to your table and eat it, or you could take it to go. So I'm really excited about checking it out. They just opened probably about 2 weeks ago. So let's come inside and order up some food. So we're inside Lydia's kitchen, and now we're gonna take a look at the menu. So here's the menu. They have a cooked and raw food menu, and on each menu item there's a little picture of fire to denote it's cooked, and then if there's a little sunflower, that means it's raw. So there's both raw and cooked things on the menu. A good selection of both, so whether you eat cooked vegan or raw vegan, you can get your meal requirements satisfied here at Lydia's. We're gonna go ahead and order. They have some specials up on the specials board, and they have a lot of things in the case to look at. A lot of things actually to go, you could take with you and eat later. But I think today what we're going to get is the pesto pizza. And if you get the large pesto pizza, it's actually twice the size of the small, and it's only $2 more, so that's definitely a better deal. We're also gonna get the collard wrap and also a raw green soup. So let's go ahead and order that up. So we just ordered our food and it came out really fast. It's actually we're getting it in to-go containers, so that's the tip there. If you get it to go, no sales tax is charged, but if you actually eat here, then they will charge you 9% sales tax, so that'll add on a bunch of money. So this is the fastest raw restaurant that I've ever been to in my whole life. I mean, literally they came back and the stuff was done. So that's really great. Most raw food restaurants, they're just back in the kitchen for hours, or seems like hours, making the food. So it's really good. We're actually gonna take it down to the park down the street to eat our lunch. So we're sitting on my favorite park bench again, where I ate my greens to preload, and it was actually less expensive to actually take it to go than to eat there. Plus, their air conditioner broke today, so it's like really hot. Here we're underneath a nice tree. The breeze is going, it's nice and cool. So let's show you what we got here. We got a green soup. This is the 8-ounce green soup, and it's just basically a green soup. Looks like it has some dulse in there. 8 ounces. The large size is 12 ounces. Then next we have the pesto pizza, and it comes in little to-go containers, much like if you bought them somewhere. They said they make them in small batches. I don't know. This doesn't look like super alive and vibrant to me, but hopefully it tastes good. So, and finally we got the collard wrap, and this is in biodegradable packaging. Let's open that up there, and inside is basically the collard leaves wrapped up with some vegetables inside, and also there's some cheese inside, and then also we have a dressing to dip the collard wrap into. So we're gonna eat it, and we'll be back with an assessment of how it was. So I just finished the food that was ordered from Lydia's Kitchen, and let's see, overall I'd rate it 3 out of 5 apples. So definitely better than the norm for raw foods. I liked Lydia's because I didn't have to pay the sales tax. I liked it because some of the foods were water rich, so if you order carefully, you want to make sure to get foods that are water rich. So the kale wraps were pretty much just cut up vegetables inside with some sauces, which was really nice. The pizza, on the other hand, was pretty much mostly dehydrated and dense without any fresh foods. So I encourage raw food restaurants and chefs to make things that are rich and high in water content, because after all, we are 70 to 75% water content, and when you're eating dehydrated foods, it's going to dehydrate you, and I feel that dehydrated sense in my mouth, so I'll need to drink some water here pretty soon. So if you want to visit Lydia's, you could visit her website, Lydia's Lovin, Lovin foods.com, to learn more about the menu, the location, and all that. And once again, this is John Kohler with OKRaw.com. We'll see you next time, and keep eating your fresh fruits and vegetables. They're good for you.